I already used the compression tester on it and kicked it over a handful of times and got up to 200 psi. So I think the engine might be in good shape, but when I did have the tank off, I noticed that it wasn't getting any fuel to the carb. So that's the first thing I'm going to do, is make sure that the carb is getting fuel. Maybe try starting it up. After that, I'm guessing I'll have to take the carb apart, clean it. Definitely needs a new air filter, but it could be worse. Overall, the bike actually doesn't look that bad. It's just dirty, a little bit of oil leak. Looks like it's just been sitting in the shop or the shed, which it was. So I can turn this petcock on and there's nothing coming out, even though it sounded like there's a little bit of gas in here. Yeah, nothing coming out. Whew! It definitely smells bad. I wouldn't be surprised if it was sitting in that garage for at least 5 years, not 2. Here, smell that. Oh wait, we don't have the ability to do that yet. Woo! That's some red stuff. Let's take this petcock off and see what's inside it. Probably all gunked up. So what's causing the issue here? Ooh, now that looks nasty. Man, might throw this in the ultrasonic cleaner. That looks disgusting. Maybe try some brake clean first, but it should be going in there. Not sure why it's getting no fuel. All right, pull this cover off. It looks like it's pretty gunked up in there. Wow, that is bad. I don't even know if I want to try starting it if that gunk is in the carburetor. Let's try spraying some brake clean in there. Ooh, it's getting on my tripod here. Ooh, mosquitoes are getting bad. Alright, I think I'm going to throw this in the ultrasonic cleaner as well as the carburetor, because if this is in here, it's probably in the carb too. I don't want to run it like that, mess up the top end, because I don't want to take apart the top end if I don't have to. I want to do as little as possible to get the best bang for my buck. And my time, because my time is very valuable to me. Alright, I got the carb clean. I drained out the tank. I cleaned the petcock. Put some fresh gas in, so got a good flow of fuel. Some Yama lube. Now I'll try starting it up. Well, when I turn the gas on, got fuel leaking out the overflow here. So something is sticking in there. That's not good. Let's at least try and fire it up. Wobbly stand. Now let's get some boots on here. Don't want to have a repeat of last year. Life. Got some good compression. Bottle open. Some more life. Let's turn the idle up a little bit. Almost. Wants to start. Sounds pretty healthy, although it does sound rich and it's pretty smoky even after warming up. The radiators are pretty warm, not fully warmed up, but not sure if it's the float height, but it's not leaking anymore. That's good. Sometimes it float just needs to be run to kind of clear out any junk in there. Maybe just a speck on the needle or seat of the float. The gas is still on, or I turned it back on. Let's see how it starts up. But yeah, I did start it without the choke, I believe. Yeah, the choke is not on. That means it's rich, so either the pilot's too rich or the float height is too high. Yeah, really smoky. Could be some residual oil from all the nasty junk in there. Maybe in the cylinder, maybe the pipe, but I need to fix a few things on the front end in order to go for a test ride, so I'll wait for those parts. But I'm sure we'll be doing some tweaking and tuning to get this carb and bike running sweet. If you'd like a step-by-step carb rebuild course on this Keihin PWK, I do have that. Or if you want my full carb tuning guide so that it starts, idles, runs better than new, has better power, and is more reliable. Even if you're a complete beginner, I have a full course. Otherwise, if you want to get started for free, I got a free air screw tuning guide, which is the easiest and best place to get started carb tuning, even if you're a complete beginner. Because you don't need any tools, it's super easy, you can learn how to do it in just a few minutes. That free guide is in the description as well. I'm Kelly Fagan from MXHideout. Ride safe, have fun.